Rapunzel. One day, a prince named Scion was hunting in a forest with his servants.
What's that? Someone is singing.
Suddenly, Scion heard a faint singing voice.
Prince Scion, I've heard a rumor that there is a tower in this forest where a fearsome witch lives. It's dangerous. We should go back.
No, I'll stay here. I can't get that voice out of my head. You go back to the castle first.
Wait, Prince Scion.
Scion left his servants there and went alone deep into the forest to find the owner of that singing voice. After having roamed in the forest in pursuit of the voice, he found an old, big tower.
Oh, so I suppose this is the tower my servants were talking about. The tower where the witch lives.
It seemed the singing was coming from the big window on top of the tower. Although Scion searched around the tower, there was no entrance anywhere.
This is strange. How can I get inside? Ah, what beautiful singing. I wonder whose singing that is.
Since then, Scion has visited the tower every day, being fascinated by that beautiful singing voice. One day, while Scion was listening to the singing under the tower, as usual, someone approached the tower. Scion then quickly hid behind a tree. The one who showed up was a witch covered in a pitch-black cloak from head to toe.
So the rumors were true.
Then the witch looked up to the window and shouted,
Rapunzel! Rapunzel! Let down your hair!
Then golden, long hair came down from the window. The witch climbed up the tower by holding onto the hair and got inside through the window.
I see. So this is how the witch gets inside the tower.
The next day, Scion stood right in front of the tower.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your hair, so that I may climb thy golden stair.
When Scion shouted so, golden, long hair came down from the window, just as he saw yesterday. Scion then climbed up the tower by holding onto the hair. The owner of the golden hair was a young girl.
Hi. Well, I'm sorry to surprise you. I'm Scion, the prince of this kingdom. What's your name?
The girl answered nothing in fright. She didn't seem to be used to seeing people. Scion then started to visit the tower to see her every day. Over time, the girl opened her heart to Scion and started telling him her name, about her past, and so on. The girl's name was Rapunzel, and as a child, the witch took her away and locked her up in this tower. Since then, Rapunzel had talked to nobody but to the witch, until she met Scion. Scion fell in love with her after spending a lot of time talking with her.
Hey Rapunzel, why don't you come to my castle and live together with me there?
I'm happy to hear that, Scion, but I can't. The witch wouldn't allow me to do so. I'm told not to leave here by the witch.
Rapunzel, I swear I'll get you out of here.
Thank you, Scion. I believe you.
Scion gave Rapunzel a goodbye kiss on her cheek and came back to the castle that day. The next day, Scion climbed up the long hair and got into the room as usual. However, the person inside the room was the witch instead of Rapunzel. The witch had Rapunzel's golden hair in her hand.
Why are you here? Where is Rapunzel?
Rapunzel? She should be wolf's prey in the woods by now. I cannot believe she has been seeing a man and trying to get out of this tower behind my back. There's no need for that awful betrayer.
The witch then tossed Rapunzel's hair at Scion's feet.
I don't need this anymore. Goodbye, Prince. You mourn for that foolish girl.
The witch jumped out of the window and disappeared to somewhere. Scion, meanwhile, firmly grasped Rapunzel's hair, shedding tears in anger and sorrow.
Alas, Rapunzel, I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. This wouldn't have happened if I didn't meet you.
With these words, Scion grabbed onto the window frame.
I'm sorry, Rapunzel. I'm coming to where you are. Let's live together forever in heaven.
Scion decided to die and go to where Rapunzel is, jumping off the tower. As that happened, where am I? Rapunzel found herself deep inside the forest, far away from the tower. The furious witch cut her hair to her shoulders and left her behind somewhere deep inside the forest. The sun already went down and the sky was completely dark. I've got to come back to that tower somehow. Scion must be there, waiting for me. While Rapunzel was looking around, she found something shiny lying at her feet. It was Rapunzel's hair strands, brightly shining in the moonlight. When she took a closer look, she noticed that her hair was leading somewhere, like a radiant pathway. If I follow my hair on the ground, I can surely get back to that tower. Rapunzel kept on walking through the dark, dangerous forest just to see Scion. 3 days later, Rapunzel finally got to the tower. Her outfit was ragged and her legs were exhausted. Scion! Where are you? Scion! Rapunzel was desperate to find Scion. Then, at some distance, she saw a figure lying under a tree. It was Scion. Like Rapunzel, Scion was covered with wounds, and he was lying face down on the ground. Rapunzel hurried and sat Scion up. Dear Scion, it's me, Rapunzel.
Rapunzel? Is that you?
Scion, thank God.
I'm sorry, Rapunzel. I can no longer see you.
When Scion fell from the tower, he hit his face on tree branches and got wooden chips in his eyes, blinding him. After seeing Scion being terribly hurt, Rapunzel covered her face with her hands and cried. Scion, I'm sorry. It's all my fault. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you've done nothing wrong. I am more than happy to hear your voice once again. Thank you, Rapunzel.
When Rapunzel embraced Scion, her tears dripped onto Scion's face. Then, These tears washed away the wooden chips stuck in Scion's eyes. Scion slowly opened his eyes.
Rapunzel, I can see you. I can see your face, your figure.
Ah, Scion, thank goodness. They tightly embraced each other, feeling grateful for their reunion and safety. Later, Scion brought Rapunzel to his castle, and soon after, they had their wedding. Eventually, they had 2 children and lived happily ever after.